So these are the templates that I'll be using, and DukaDilly did such an amazing job. They actually put each block's templates in individual little bags. So how cool is that? I don't have to figure it out. Haha. Awesome. So awesome. Okay, so templates. What else do we have? I bought the acrylic templates that go with this. I've been using the acrylic templates for another, not these obviously, but for another block of the month that I'm doing with Pink Door Fabrics, and that's all with Tula Pink. And these help a ton, and I'll show you guys how to use them, and they're especially cool for fussy cutting. They're clear. I'll be taking the paper off the back, and they're clear, so you can definitely see exactly what you're cutting, where the seam is going to be, so you don't accidentally cut something out that you wanted in the template. So that's awesome. I'm glad I ordered those. So it looks like we are doing row A. Pieces for all blocks in row A. Awesome. Okay. Hey, a little card from DukaDilly. Thank you. And it says, in the box you will find fabric and papers to complete your first set of Dear Jane blocks. I'm so stoked. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, sorry. And the fabric, which I'm gonna open, but in a minute. What else is in here? Ooh, that's right. The border on this is a huge template. Gosh, what do you think, Mr. Foot? Anyway, the border on this quilt is really interesting, and this is the template to cut that. So that's awesome. And perhaps most importantly, the book. We need the book. And in the book is not only pictures of the quilt itself, but directions and templates, and if they made any modifications, because she wasn't using templates, right? She was winging it. So to make it into an EPP for others to do, there are a few modifications. So this is important for us. Let me get this out of the way. DukaDilly. And DukaDilly is actually where I get most of my liberty. Hopefully my mess. I hope my workstation is a little messy. I was binding a quilt when the mail came, and I dropped everything. Like negative. I am tearing into this. So excited. All right. So this black, this is Capel, the pattern. This black is for, I think they said our corners. So anyway, that I think we're getting that every month. And then here's the fabrics. I chose the white, so you could do it through them, or you could do it yourself. And this is just white Tana lawn, so I'm using that as my background for everything. And then look at this beauty. Isn't she pretty? Tell me. She's beautiful. We're gonna, oh, another Capel. Ooh, look at this pink. Gorgeous. Come on. Yeah, baby. This is right up my alley. It's a beautiful red. Another red, love. I'll put in here a picture of a quilt that I made with, it's kind of a color wash. It's king size for my bed. I'll put in a picture so you guys can see. I have quite a bit of a stash of Liberty that I might have to use for this too, if I feel like it, augmenting it. Oh, look at these guys. It's a marching band. I love this one. Isn't she cute? Shut the front door. She's cute. Oh, yeah, baby. Come on. You gotta love this. This is gonna be so fun. 18 months of this. 18 months of opening a package of Liberty. Yeah. Sign me up again. Okay. Pretty, pretty. So clearly we're in reds, brights. And this one is a color wash. The way we're doing this, it will be a color wash. So it won't be exactly like Dear Jane itself. So pretty. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Look how dark and rich that color is. Isn't that gorgeous? Awesome. I'm excited. I need to get myself a project box, which I'll show you as soon as I grab one. I hope I have an empty one. I do have a lot of projects going, but none more important than this. I'm so excited. Okay, I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down. Okay. You know how it is? New project, it's bright and shiny, and I'm in. So I gotta get my shit together. Okay. Project box. I need to read a little bit in the book. And DukaDilly did a great job of providing us a couple videos, tutorials. I want to just go back because this is going to be challenging for me. I do EPP. I've done applique, not well. I've done it, just, yeah. So that's going to be the challenge for me. And I'm here for it. I want to learn. I'm going to do it. In 18 months of it, I'll probably be pretty doggone good. So if you're in for the adventure, let's do this. I was taking these papers off and I thought I'd show you up close. So this just protects the acrylic template from being all scratched up, you know, so you want to keep it on as long as you can. So I'm not taking the back off of the big guy. I'm not taking that one off until we need it or until we get to the borders. But basically you just need to get a little scratch into the paper. It's a little tricky just to get it started. So I got a little nick in it, and then you can, easier said than done, huh? Okay, see, and then it just comes off, and that's great. And you can see on the template, they've built in that 1/4 inch seam. And so whatever I cut, I'm aiming for here, right? Because this will be tucked under my paper template. I think I've got myself together now. I'm calm, it's all good. Had a little glass of water, put a little lipstick on, because I was a hot mess. But I'm telling you, when that mailman came, I was at the door, believe it. So I'm sorry that I'm a hot mess today. It'll get better, hopefully. So I'm going to show you how I organize. I do a lot of block of the months. So I'm just going to show you how I organize it. And this is stuff you're probably going to see throughout the series of these, of the making of Dear Jane. So the first thing is I have an overhead camera, so I'm hoping it picks it up. Again, I'm new to doing this stuff, so if you could bear with me, that would be great. So my box is here, and again, I'm hoping that will pick up there. And it's just the right size, you know. Where do I get these? Container store. No, I don't. No, I get these on Amazon. These are from Amazon, and they're awesome. Okay, that's my project box, and I will put a link in here for where I get them. It's Amazon. And so everything fits nicely in there, and I'll keep it tidy, but the book's in there, everything's there. So that will be my Dear Jane. And then I will show you how I organize once I've got the blocks, you know, under construction. Inside of here, I've got my block of the months going. So you can see I've got one with cotton cuts going on right now. This is a Tulip Pink Flyaway is that one. Modern Quilt Studio. I have not finished this one. Sorry, I have not finished this one, but I'm trying. And here's Dear Jane's slot. And these are just, again, Amazon. I do not get any kind of payment for this, but I'll link this too. And what I do is, as I get the blocks done, I just put each, and I write on this in wet erase marker, not dry erase, because if it was dry erase, every time I touch it, it would smear. I use wet erase and then just keep reusing them, and I've got a load. And yeah, so each one, as I get these done, I will write what block it is and then slip it in here to hold until I'm ready for the next step. And the other thing I use while I'm working, I have my project box, but I use these little trays that I got. Guess where? From? Yeah. And they're not expensive. They're just like bamboo. And I hot Mod Podged some Liberty scraps that I had, but they're all Wiltshire berries because I made a robe and these were scraps from it. Yeah, so these are things you'll see me using, and I'll have, you know, my thread and snippers and thimble and all that stuff and templates going, and they'll be in the tray. So this is what's like usually sitting next to me. Project box is for like all the things that I may or may not be using immediately. So that's project box. This is on the daily. This is where everything will be. And then this is where I will organize them till I'm ready to construct the rows and start to construct the quilt. I am going to be doing Dear Jane. I'm going to do quilt as you go. And I'm going to hand quilt. This is only the second thing I've hand quilted. In the other one, I'll put a picture in here. Not that complicated. I just did, you know, and it won't be fancy, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to quilt as you go, each square, and then I will probably connect them with sashing. More to come. I still am marinating on that idea. So I will, yeah, I'll keep you posted. If you're hanging with me, you'll know what I'm doing. I want to add one last thing to this video, and that is, I mentioned I have a little bit of a stash of Liberty. It's not massive, but I want to show you that stash because, as I mentioned, I might pull from there. I don't want to, I mean, DukaDilly's put this thing together. I'm confident. But it's nice to have options, isn't it? That's how I am. So I'm going to pull these down. Hopefully the overhead camera will pick up what I'm wanting it to pick up. So I have, my workstation is a dream box. That's what the company used to be called too. Now it's Create a Room, and that's my workstation. I'll pop in a picture so you can see, but I have all these acrylic things. So this is Liberty. Don't get excited, it's not like gobs of it, but it is, my husband cut some cardstock for me in 5-inch squares, and then I just folded it and wrap it around it. And you know, some of these are just fat eighths, no big, I really don't have any one piece of Liberty that's huge, except for I did buy a big, I think it's 5 yards of a Wiltshire berry that it was on massive sale, or I wouldn't have done it, you know, because you know. Hey, thanks for hanging with me today. I didn't get the overhead to work, so I thought I'd pop in a few pictures of how I store my Liberty fabrics. I am really excited for this journey of doing the Dear Jane Quilt English paper piecing with Liberty fabrics, and I hope you guys come along for the ride. Thanks again for joining me on Michaela Makes. Until next time, take care.